consistent, strong enough lighting to keep that from happening. So, yeah. Just one of the things we need to do. I got a few things on the list. Lighting a stream deck, that's pretty much the hardware, and then getting the channel graphics done finally, which I've been talking about for a year. Alright, yeah, I'm unhappy about that one. So that was what, the serum? So please, Mutagen, please switch me back. Please. So we got Deft, and that was it. Deft is okay. I switch back to the Mutagen list and freak out my lighting. So Deft is a good one on the list. I'm glad we got it back, but that's no hummingbird beak, or no woodpecker beak. All right, last one. It's back. I don't know. I want my perception, but it just keeps refusing me. I just can't believe I can't get it to give me my damn perception. It's the one major trait that Bird is supposed to give you that you're supposed to look forward to, is the massive perception upgrade, and I can't get it. The thing that's supposed to happen the most, I can't get it to happen. And if I keep taking stuff, I may flip-flop my woodpecker back into the hummingbird again. So, woodpecker. You saw the hummingbird one. Here's the woodpecker beak. Pecking at prey as part of your daily routine slightly reduces what effects. Well, that's not all it does, actually. It actually you can hit things with it. So, yeah. The only thing left, the final thing left, is the extreme perception, which I can't seem to get. So we're short 3 points of perception currently. I think I'm gonna have to just let it go. We got everything else. We got the talons, we got the hollow bones, we got the extremely dexterous, we got the roadrunner, we got scout. They don't get any kind of big night vision bonuses. We picked up the deft, we've got the wings, so we can't fall. Yeah, I think the only thing that's going to happen now, I think I actually have everything. I think the only thing left that can happen is the flip-flopping of the beak. And eventually, supposedly, picking up the perception. But, man, I'm annoyed that I can't get my perception. I think I'm going to do one more dose. We'll do one more try. And then we'll call it good. Wherever I can land after this next try to make sure I end up with the woodpecker beak. We'll just call it good. We'll be all done here. See you, Oblivion. Have a good evening. Alright, let's get this done real quick. I'll do this last session, and then I'm going to go take a quick break. Get the zombie dog's cookies taken care of, and get some tea in me. So, one more MRE. You know, as we do. The MRE pile is actually starting to get a little light. Alright, let's do, I think Bless, or actually, oh, that's right, I can't, I forgot, I can't raise Windwalker or any of the other things I learned because we didn't start with books for them. So there's no way for me to raise Wind Running, and Lightning Bolt. It's weird. I don't agree with that for the Magiclysm start. I think that if you're an apprentice magician and you start with the Lightning Bolt and the Wind Running, you should have a book that you can study to get better at them. But currently you don't. you've got them at low level, and that's what you've got unless you cast them a million times. So I guess we're gonna keep raising Bless so we can increase that that duration. Not what I wanted. Or we can just not do those and finish up some of this other stuff. Like first aid or electronics that I still have 0 somehow. Does Taekwondo benefit from... I don't think somebody with hollow bones should be using Taekwondo. I'm not doing Taekwondo. Nah, let's just do some more Bless. Only 8 charges left. Ah, I'm about to have an asthma attack and die. 7 charges. Bless is now 7. Jeez, we might actually be able to take this to 10 without too much of a problem. I mean, 10's the max, so we only got 3 more levels. That's... We probably can get another 4 hours in. Yeah, this and 1 more session, and we could probably max this thing out. Well... Sure, let's do it. Oh, still 7. 1,200 to go. Might make it in 1 more run. Alright. I don't know. God damn it. Is something just flat preventing me? Because now it's just flip-flopping the beak. I'm really annoyed. Why is it not... Somehow is the perception just off the table? Somehow? That I'm not aware of? How can I not get the perception? I mean, the only change to perception we've had is a downgrade. So I think something's broke. No, there's no trait limit. I think something's just broke. Yeah, it's just flip-flopping. That's it. I don't understand. We've maxed out Bird. We can't have any other changes. It's not allowing me to get the perception bonus. So I appear to be locked out of the insanely perceptive. We have every other one. Try a serum. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing serums the whole time. I mean, we've done a serum every single night. This is the only night I have not yet done a serum. Ugh. Alright, last bird serum. Hopefully it flips me back to... Oh no, wait. We're at Woodpecker now. So, now if it flips me, it's flipping me the wrong way. I'm used to flip-flopping traits, especially when I run genetic downward spiral or genetic chaos type builds. I'm used to seeing things flip back and forth, but I'm not used to having every single trait in a category, a family or tree, except one that it refuses to upgrade. I don't see how that could keep happening over and over and over again without something just being broke. Alright, I'm going to do a faux science. This is a faux science. We're going to quick save. I'm going to drink a serum. If it does not change my perception stat, I'm going to reload, and we're going to go from there. Because I'm tired of this. Woodpecker, hummingbird, woodpecker, hummingbird, woodpecker, hummingbird. It's broke as hell. Insanely perceptive is bird category, which requires extremely perceptive, which is not? Well, that's broke. That's just some broke stuff. Yeah, that's just some broke stuff. I think Bird is broke. You shouldn't. Well, no, if you've got... Not having extremely perceptive clearly listed shouldn't prevent it from moving you towards the insanely. So you should still be able to move towards the insanely. So that's not broke by itself. But it's just refusing to trigger the perception. So yeah, that's just wrong. Alright, we're not taking that one. Be a sec while I get back in here. Triple flip on the beak. That's what, like 5 in a row where we've had the beak swap and not had the perception trigger. I'm tempted just to give it to me, just mutate and give it to me, because there's absolutely something broke there. I should have the perception. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully the mouse is in the right place. Nope, mouse is broke. we're bailing out again. Hurry up, game. I'm just going to exit out anyway. Yeah. For anybody wondering, the mouse pointer was in the wrong location. So, happens on occasion. Now it is fixed. Is the next run a viewer requested one? It can be. It just depends on how amused I am by the submissions on my my suggestions section on my Discord channel. If somebody's got one in there that I'm particularly amused at or think would be an interesting challenge, we'll do it. Zizix isn't allowed anymore, though. He's on my shit list. Zizix doesn't get to submit anymore. Because he's mean. He's just bad. Everybody wants me to do a winter one. I don't know why everybody seems to think that Winter, Naked, and Afraid would be an interesting thing. It's just suicide. There's not anything inherently interesting about it. It's just suicide. I can come up with a million ways of setting up a suicide challenge. They're not fun. No, I haven't looked at them in detail since we started this one. And I'm not referring to just people that have left stuff on my suggestion channel. It's just everybody... I constantly get people saying, well, you bet you couldn't survive this. You're right. Nobody could. It's just lottery, luck of the draw, once in 100 times you would actually get out of it. And that kind of gameplay doesn't interest me. Alright, so we're gonna cheat. Yes, I am cheating. This is cheat mode. Mutate. Which one am I supposed to have? I'm supposed to have Insanely Perceptive. I'm giving myself Insanely Perceptive. I don't care what anybody thinks. It's broke if I don't have it. Oops. Alright, we have it now. There we go. Perception 19. That's what we're supposed to have. That's the whole point of the damn bird chain. It's broke. That's their #1 stat they're supposed to get. So, we now have Insanely Perceptive, +7 to Perception. I forgot that it actually goes above +4. So yeah, +7. 19 Perception, 15 Dex. There you go. We are now done with all that nonsense. Yes, I would like to sleep the sleep of the naked Birdman. Can you push the start date to the 1st of summer? Yeah, I can. It's not a problem. That by itself isn't really a challenge, though. I mean, in order for me to be interested in it, there needs to be some kind of combination setup. So, just picking one thing, that by itself isn't really a challenge. Can I do a no farming challenge? I'll get right on that one. I think I'm on a 500 challenge streak of no farming, though. So, shall we see if we can extend the no farming run to 1,000 challenges in a row? I tried to plant a seed once when we had the stadium-based challenge. I fully intended to set up a field in the middle of that stadium, and it didn't happen. Things didn't quite work out. So that's been the only time I've tried. And I failed. I failed miserably. I still have yet to plant a seed in Cataclysm. Okay, so we are now post-threshold bird. I think officially this challenge is done. I can't really pursue... Oh, that's nice. It even did me the favor of removing the references to the the storm path. So we're now Birdman 2, the male bird. No references to any of that other nonsense. Good, good. Better off not even mentioned. I think I'm going to stop doing any kind of a challenge specifically geared to any kind of Magiclysm class. It's just impossible to do. I've tried it again and again and again, and I just can't. The game will not give me any spell books, no matter how far I travel. I just can never get any spell books for the class that I intended to build a thing around. So until something changes with the Magiclysm setup or processes, I just can't do it. There's just no way to make it work. I just end up eventually giving up and saying, nah, that's enough, and we move on. I don't mind taking or playing with Magiclysm and then just using whatever comes to me, but I'm not going to gear a specific challenge run to anything that involves me hoping to find within the game world more Magiclysm stuff, because it just doesn't happen. All right, before anything else happens, I need to go take my break. So let me do that. I gotta go get some tea and count out 5 cookies for Zombie Dog. And grab something for myself. What do you think? Here's something that I need voting on. I need to get a snack. It's not going to be cookies. I'm going to eat either a banana or cinnamon raisin bread. Yeah, either banana or cinnamon raisin bread. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which I prefer. Bananas. Banana's winning pretty handily at the moment. All right, I guess it'll be a banana then. Sorry, Sir Purr, you're pretty strongly outvoted. Yeah, let me not even mess with this stuff. All right, so I need you brainiacs to figure out what I'm gonna do with 35 carry weight. What am I gonna do to keep this character moving around and doing stuff with 35 max carry weight? Because whatever I've got ain't gonna work. So you ponder that. I'm gonna put Zombie Dog up, keep an eye on you, run a quick commercial. I'll be back here in just a bit, and we'll find out what we're gonna do from here. Okay, I am back. I decided that you guys aren't the boss of me, so I'm having raisin cinnamon swirly bread. Sorry, couldn't pass it up. Too yummy. I'll have the banana in 2 hours. Somebody remind me at 6 hours in, another hour and a half, I'll have the banana. Alright, Zombie Dog, cookie number 1. Oh, sorry. Zombie Dog told me to point out the cookie jar. He's concerned. He's showing some concern. Alright. Penguin for Zombie Dog. So, we get that font problem sorted. Biggest problem I see with players trying to use the font stuff. Actually, is it fonts or is it what's going on? Read back here. That's a little hard for me to diagnose while I'm live. No, I asked. I got your opinion, and then I disregarded it. I just totally ignored what your opinion was. Nothing wrong with that. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, and most of them stink. Not your opinion, of course. Your opinion's fine. I know, zombie dog. Hold on. Alright, that's number 4. Alligator. Yummy bread. Uh, 35 carry weight. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. The good news is we hit summertime, so I don't need to worry about clothes all that much. School of Magic is blessed. Out of the Divine Book, Technomancer. Blesses Technomancer. Cure Light Wounds is Biomancer. Works for me. Alright, last cookie. Penguin! Penguin for Zombie Dog. You are all done for the night, buddy. You can go stack out. Down on the kitchen floor. Guard that back door. Carry something that weighs 35 pounds. Yeah. That's a possibility. Just run around with my 60-liter tank wielded, smashing windows at 1,600 moves per. Oh, yummy. Alright, so ends the mukbang portion of our live stream. So, we're done mutating. No more mutations, no CBMs, all that nonsense is done. We can leave all that crap behind. Yeah. I think I might be done with this introduction to the Divine Book, too. If we're not going to mutate, I don't need a syringe anymore. Okay, how are we going to do this? I suppose I should just pile everything into one spot and see what we can actually afford to put on. So, I don't consider the challenge complete. It's a success. We've finished it. We've survived it, basically. But I'm on a hunt for rollerblades. I'm not gonna end this one until I'm either a dead bird or I see a movement speed in the teens, which I'm pretty sure it's gonna require me to get rollerblades. So we're gonna try to stay long enough for me to get rollerblades, and we'll take a run through some cities. We'll see if we can stay alive running through evolved cities with a super fast character. I think it's just going to be pretty much instant death, but without the electrical resistance. But we'll see. Alright, so we got a pretty good mana supply, just not too many spells to cast, unfortunately. Yeah, this was supposed to be a Mega City map. That was the intent. A 16-2 Mega City map. We started on this island right up here, and we hit the shoreline there, and we rolled south, didn't find a Mega City, rolled more south, didn't find a Mega City, rolled east, didn't find a Mega City, kept rolling east, And everywhere I stopped was where the megacity was. We got megacity up there. We got megacity just south of me. We've got megacity across the waterway here, where I also stopped searching. Pretty much every single location on this map, except for the parts that I had initially explored, were megacity. I was really annoyed when we got a map and I saw the road networks and how close I had come 3 different times to actually getting into the megacity in the early part of the game. Okay, so if we're done with mutagens, what am I going to do? Are we going to be a katana-wielding bird? Katana is 2.5 pounds. That is 2.5 very valuable pounds. So here's the issue. If I even try to put on survivor gear, which is disappeared. Thought I had it down here. There it all is. So light survivor suit is 11 pounds all by itself. So were I to go even just the absolute bare minimum of suit gear, if we went with suit, and the boots to be somewhat optional if I'm going to roll mostly in rollerblades and sneakers or something, but let's assume the boots for the moment. And yeah, I can wear the helmet. I can't wear the mask or the gloves. The talons prevent the gloves, so we're done putting anything on our hands. Can you even wear, if I made XL gloves, would they fit over the talons? I can't remember if that is a thing or if the talons are so big it's just nope, no gloves whatsoever. Let's assume we're not going to use the mask or the gloves anymore. We'll just get poisoned and such. Let's see here. So what are we up to already? We're up to 27 out of 35 already. If we ditch, let's see, leave the food up there. Leave the book here. 24 out of 35 with just, oops, we got pants on I don't need. Alright, 22.8 out of 35.3. We've got the suit, some boots, and the helmet on. Our hands and our face we can't cover. And then, of course, the hiking backpack, which it is somewhat heavy, 5 pounds, which is now way, way important. So is it time to ditch the hiking backpack? The travel pack comes in at 1.4, still has 30 liters of volume. I think that one might be the one to go to. Still 40% coverage. It's still going to get trashed if anything hits it. Survivor backpack, 16 max, 8 max. Nope, definitely not the large tactical. Yeah, I think I'm looking at either the leather backpack or the travel pack. Definitely not the survivor gear. It's not too bad, but survivor backpack's not too bad. 16 storage. I need something around the 30 level though. So I think it's the travel pack. That's the 30 storage. Yeah, I'll just have to drop it before I go into melee combat if I do go into melee combat. So I need a little bit of volume, carry volume, not a ton. But that 3 pounds is pretty critical at this point. So let's do this. Let's just stack everything. Not gonna worry about the food and water, but all right. So here's everything. So those are the basic clothes I've got on, if I stay in this configuration. What are my other options? There's really just not too many other options for any real protection. Especially nothing that's going to come in at a lighter weight, I think, for the benefits. Weapons we'll look at in a second. Tools? Yeah, who knows. Pretty much everything's going to have to stay behind. I mean, I'm not going to be able to take any of this stuff with me, really. We got to take some cash cards, so I have ability to buy nuts from vending machines. Cell phone I can live without. Can't wear a mask. My precious 8-pound Halligan bar. It makes moving through the town so much harder when you don't have a crowbar. At least doing it quietly. Need to make some more lockpicks. That probably should happen. Got a lighter, but I need something with more. Oh, the 10-pound pickaxe! Am I done going through walls and doors? I think I'd have to leave the pickaxe behind. That's just a third of my carry weight in the one tool. Locksmith kit's great, but it breaks really fast. Unless you've got a really high mechanic skill, it constantly takes damage when it fails, and it goes away. That's my only issue with it. I don't think Locksmith kit should break as readily as it does. It should be more durable. There you go. Somebody do a PR to make Locksmith kits more durable. Last 2 times I've had them, they've just vaporized. I have no idea if they can be repaired. I don't remember that. I may not even have looked. Don't need a scalpel. I'm not going to be chopping anything up. Sewing kits, of course, and soldering iron for repairs would be nice, but I can't really afford to lug around the other gear. Stethoscope, only if I'm going to break into vaults or safes, which at this point is probably not going to happen. I'll take those 2 just on the off chance, though. So we got the SIG in the back holster sitting here. Gotta take the headlamp. I want a spare set of glasses. I like the infrared. Of course, the light amp. Sneakers to switch in and out of with my rollerblades if I find them. Tool belt. Oh, that's right. I don't have the tool belt on at the moment. Oh, crap. Alright, let's stop there for a moment. I wear the tool belt. Just too much. I don't even have any weapons or anything on me yet. We're already 5 pounds over. Yeah, tool belt's heavy, but that's because it's got 4 tools attached to it. Survivor utility belts, 7.5 pounds. Firearm repair kit's only 5.5, so a couple pounds lighter. Point 1, 3.35, 4.156. So it's about 6 pounds for the tools without the tool belt. So, I mean, if I just carried the 4 basic tools with me, I could shed a couple of pounds. But it's still going to be an issue. And we still don't have any weapons. Or medical gear. I think we're just going to have to assume I am done working on things. Ditch the tools entirely. Ditch the sneakers. I also wouldn't be able to carry any real food or drink around with me. Let's take Adderall, maybe some of that, 5 of those. I have to leave all the books behind. We're basically saying we're done with books. We're definitely done with purifying and mutating. Oh, gotta take the fun stuff. So, it would have to be... Do we have the katana in the backpack? Please tell me it's in the backpack. It's in the backpack. Damn it. It'd have to be the katana. And much as I would like to roll around with the Rivtech rifle that we picked up, I've only got about 100 rounds, 130 rounds for it total. Whereas if I take the rifle we've been using, we can re-up the ammo on it by just killing turrets. Hey, they're under radar. Yeah, we are all Birdman. We're 100% bird. Gaze upon the glory of the Birdman. Not so much on the Stormshaper, because I can't control that. It's totally up to RNG, and RNG has not been good for us on the Magiclysm stuff, as seems to constantly be the case. I think that's about the closest I can get. That gives me the katana for a melee weapon. Gives me the SIG 552. So if we pull that out, gives me the SIG with 30 rounds of 223. It's actually 556. Without any reloads. So if we take 6 more pounds, for 230 rounds. Oh man, we just can't get away with nothing. This does use the stunning. That's great. So, full clip, spare clip. £11 over. Oh my god, that's almost a third of our carry capacity. What do the numbers look like? 62 walking. My body is straining under the weight. I have no big negatives occurring right now. Other than, ooh, overburden. Huh. Overburdened all by itself is giving a negative speed? And having stamina consequences? Absolutely not. I am not dragging around a shopping cart. You guys are too in love with your stuff. I don't mind leaving stuff behind. Even big old piles of stuff. You don't take a super fast speedy character and then drag a massive cart of crap behind you. So, you just don't do it. I can't maneuver while dragging a cart around behind me. I can't go in and out of windows or over rough terrain and so on. So we got to kind of decide. I mean, my goal is to get rollerblades. We've checked this school. We have not checked this school. If I can maneuver at night, and we've only got a tiny amount of moonlight left, we're not going to get much of a moon bonus, and we won't see any more moon before this challenge is long over. We're going to have to rely on speed, of course, bless and wind running, get us going really fast. We'll take occasional shock blasts. We'll try to cure with the, or keep up with the cure light wounds. Problem being, this costs 800 mana, so I can cast it 3 times from max mana, and that's it. So, expensive. I don't think my casting cost is being affected by the things I'm wearing currently. I've only got 120 rounds of ammo, which isn't going to get me through any huge fights. I can't just spray bullets like there's no tomorrow. So we're pretty much on a death march into a city, essentially, is what's happening here. Oh, heck yeah, rollerblades can be deadly. They get really slow when you're not on solid ground, like house floors and sidewalks and roads. So if you go into the grass or anything, it suddenly is super slow. But secondly, if you get hit by anything while you're wearing rollerblades, very high chance that you'll get knocked down for 2 rounds. So that can be a problem. You just gotta be aware of the consequences and what's going to happen and work around them. So we've got headlamp, light amp goggles, and infrared goggles. So we've got all the sight things covered. still just a lot of weight. 13 or 11 pounds over. Zombies show up on infrared. The blob that actually controls them emits heat. They're not actually undead. They're blob controlled. These aren't classic Romero cold, completely cold dead creatures. The fonts work if you roll back to stable but not an experimental? That doesn't make any sense. Unless you've got two different installations going on. And you're making changes in one place and expecting them in the other. I play experimental. I am on, I haven't updated in the last 5 days because there's a bug going on with the overworld map, but that's the only reason. Otherwise, I update my experimental regularly. Usually before every challenge. Something else is going on. It's not just it's experimental problem. Alright, yeah, I'm not sure what else to do here. A lot of stuff I would like to take with me, but we can't afford it. Not with the weight. Well, what's the whistle good for? Well, what do you use whistles for? it makes a loud noise, which helps draw zombies when you need to relocate some. It makes a louder noise than me just yelling. I think we should just go outside and see what happens. See what occurs. Here's the real question. What's my dodge? 4.8. And we're at 1. We have 1 dodge skill. And we're at 4.8. Do I really have none of the dodge books? Drop. Drop. Nope, none of the dodge books. How the hell do I have all this and not have a single one of the dodge books? That was mighty silly of me. It would be nice to have about 4 points of dodge right now, and have my effective dodge be up around 7 or 8. Because it's not going to be a good thing to have only 4 dodge with these low hit points. Alright, wear those, because why not? Leave those off for now. Let's get a strap for the rifle. Oh, I don't need a strap. Damn it. What was I thinking? We've got a back holster for it. We should... That's right, I don't have the leather on hand to fix the backpack before we roll out of here either. Stuff's gonna get stripped off of me and I'm not gonna have any gear to fix it with. That's fine. No problem. Let's pop upstairs. Let's tootle around the town a little bit, see just how big of an advantage we have. Holy crap. 64 walking and I'm not. That is so fast. That is so fast without me having even turned anything on yet. Oh, it's night. See, we got a little bit of a moon bonus still. Got 9 spaces. That's about the same range I get with the light amp goggles. But if we throw on the infrared, turn those on, we can see that guy there. You can see things insanely far away. With yeah, see those guys to the south? Look how far away. Right there. That is a very long distance. That is how far the infrared goggles toggle. Sixty spaces away. So, yeah, that's the advantage to the infrared. Especially when you're rolling around at night and transitioning through cities in particular. You'll be able to see where all the clusters are easily, way far ahead of you, and then adjust your path accordingly. So I love infrared goggles. You just got to understand what they're doing and when and how to use them, and they're an incredibly useful tool. So I am worried about my weight. We're burning stamina just walking, which is a horrendously bad situation. Yep, we're burning stamina walking. I cannot put up with that. We got to drop some more weight. However we have to drop some more weight. Apparently we're over whatever the percentage is, which I mean, 11 pounds is almost a third of our